What is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. I appreciate you for showing up today. We're going to be painting on the painting, quote, the painting. Anyway, Silver City is looking beautiful, as you can tell. I always love starting my show off with this beautiful little town, the sunniness it provides. Let's get right to it, shall we? Hello, my name is Shane, and this is my art. In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection, made here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at shanedaltongallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today. All right. So, I've been, we were working on that painting behind me, the black and white. That is just a motivation painting. I'm sure it'll be painted over in the future, something different. But it kind of just allows me to still push a paintbrush and not think about what I'm doing, because this takes a lot of thought. And today I'd really like to work on this little area right up here behind this tree coming out here. Before we work on the leaves here, which we will. But this area just right here has been kind of bugging me. So let's do it. I tried to pick up paint the other day while I was in Las Cruces, but I was there too early in the morning. Everything was closed. And I had to leave. I was helping my neighbor out, so it wasn't really my trip. I was just hoping to stop in and pick up some art supplies while I was in a town. Silver City's in the middle of nowhere, which is the way we like it. Yeah, I said we. You'd like it too. So there we go. A little bit of this color to help give this balance and maybe another dimension. Intergalactic planetary. Remember when the Beastie Boys were cool? Oh, okay. Paint medium everywhere. Kind of wanting to cover other areas that have been, mistakenly, or just not enough paint, or there's a lot of qualities that I choose to fix. So there's a lot of work to do, because I could always see a mistake and I can fix it. That is a good color. It's just off and bright enough to give a good contradiction to the other colors that are there. And I can cross over. Change direction. Much better. Well, if you've been following along with this painting over the past few months, I'm proud of you. It's a little bit of a slow process.
JR Sim Racing said, "Hello, how are you, my fellow Americans?"
JR Sim Racing, how are you? My fellow American, I love it. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the show. It's so exciting. Hold on to your seats. How are you on this fine day, sir? Hopefully you're doing great. Got me dancing. Dancing, dancing. Ooh, that's nice.
Said, Shane MC Dapper for president.
Word up. For sure, dude. I'll ruin everything, everything, everything. All right, maybe you don't want that. I'll just be all with you. We live in a wild time, my friend. Grew up thinking things would never change. And boy, do they change. Man, that's a good color. I like it. You guys want to be zoomed in?
JR Sim Racing
Boom.
said, "I am fine like wine or a well-oiled German train. A breeze in the Japanese willow trees that carries off into the night. How's your week? Any news?"
This guy's throwing out haikus and such. Yeah, everything's going off great. I got to sell a painting, that little painting. Sold it, the Bob Ross one. And then I traded the panel clouds for the cowhide. And tomorrow I'll put that on the wall and back. I'm going to move the green screen out. And because I just want it, bam, displayed. Pat-down. So I did some of that. Sold a print yesterday. I'm amazed when people really enjoy what I do. It's crazy, man. So it was nice to talk with them and hang with some people, stroke my ego. That's really what it always comes down to. It's like, wow, people really are digesting this stuff. And I love it because it's different. I'm making something different. Yeah. So right about now, I'm just trying to fix this area.
Not sure why you're amazed you have talent with that brush. Don't demi-stir yourself.
No, I hear you, bro, but no, that's real. I can, be confident in what I do. But it's like a real low-key version of like a low-key version of like some sort of popularity. Your 15 minutes of fame. But this is a body of work over a lifetime. I love it. It blows my mind, man. So being able to create something that is specifically me, and then people resonate with it blows my mind. So I do give myself credit. But also, I'm just like, wow. But I thank you for being a part of this beautiful moment. I was thinking about this artwork and how people become, infamous due to their artwork. Almost 100% of it's post-mortem. So that's a beautiful thing to work for nothing. And that's, I think, what a lot of artists may strive for. Once you do it for something, you start to lose the proper motivation, I think. I've experienced that with commission jobs. So truly, when we're doing this artwork, it's for no reason. And if you can find something that is specifically your song, your input into the world, which this might be for me, then that's a proud moment. It's a weird moment. It's a questionable moment. You're like, whoa, you keep pinching yourself or something. You know, it seems a little bit different than, like, say, just I used to get paid stupid amount of money to paint in people's houses and paint their ceilings clouds, and just like such a stupid amount of money that every job we took next, there was no competition in my line of work. They hired us because they heard about us or something. So we just kept increasing the price until it became absurd, and it really hurt my heart. Because now it's not about art, it's about this thing. But I wish I had a good relationship with money. I've said too much, too much.
JR Sim Racing. Sid. You're amazing, a crap shot, but amazing.
Hell yeah,
I
bro.
guess
Thank
art
you.
is like being stood naked with it all on the line and someone likes it for what it is you. Or better paid for it.
You awesome, man. Yeah, it's starting to. I'm seeing this look better.
JR Sim Racing. Sid. You can still make amazing art and sell out. Everyone else does. A poor man of principles is still poorer off for it.
Yeah, that's why I want to make a big giant painting. Because look, it is. I'd love to hang a piece of art
JR Sim Racing.
somewhere.
Sid. Anyway, I don't want to drag your day down with philosophies. Enjoy the process.
Brother, that's where my mind sits all the time. You know, drag me down, man. I drag me down. such a such a balance. Magic man.
J.R. Simreason said, we should start looking at hypno art on the glass. People walking out with art they have no idea why they bought it.
So in
J.R. Simreason
1997,
said, or offer tarot reading for every item sold.
so in back in the day, I used to do murals, right? And so it was a way to pay my bills. And I approached this one store with a concept. And this concept was this: let me paint a mural on the side of your building, and I will increase your business guaranteed in the first quarter by 25%, or I'll paint your building. They didn't go for it, but that's what it was: hypno art. They were like, "What are you painting?" And then I showed them the drawing of what I wanted to paint on the side of their building, and they were like, "Well, what is it?" So right off the bat, it was just a mesh of color and shape and size. It was hypno art, and what I was guaranteeing them was like, "Dude, once people see this art, they're gonna come in here." So it's along the lines of that. Back in the day. It got so bad once where a lady wanted me to put sunflowers in her dining room, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do another sunflower, you know? That's how money broke art for me. So what I talked her into was a suggestion of sunflowers.
Said, you heard a subliminal message saying buy or come inside underneath the artwork. Hypno-toadful work.
Literally, that was it was just meat. It was just meat, red, and it was just hypno art, bruh. Oh, so much better. There's a straight. I'm going to try to get a little bit more rid of that.
J.R. Simreason
That's pretty good.
said,
It's looking a lot better.
I hear you, but art's not always in the beholder. Others have their concept of what they like or enjoy. Sell out chain, sell out today.
Actually, probably last month, someone came in and asked me to do, like, could you do this? And I'm like, no, if you don't like what I have, that's what I do. And I felt so good about it. I didn't say it in such a terrible way, but I don't do commission work. The tragedy is, if I were to do a show somewhere and put my stuff up, well, that's 7 years of work. I gotta hurry up, you know? Gotta do this stuff fast. Come on. That's why I'm teaching all of you to do this, so that you can become.
Simreason said, just look at what's trending and draw.
I'm good.
JR Sim Racing said, "You'd be minted if you complied."
Yeah. If only.
JR Sim Racing said, "If this was the Iron Ages, I would have given you my stolen treasure to look after."
Yeah.
JR Sim Racing said, "Be a pirate."
Kind of been a pirate my whole life. As a Dalton, as the person inside this meat bag. I'm like a retired pirate. I think the most ridiculous amount of money I was making painting people's houses and just being bad. It was a lot. It was a lot. And I didn't have to do much. I could, as a matter of fact, if I came into a house and painted it too quickly, people would be upset because it was very expensive. So it had to be this weird balance. Piracy, dude. We would unironically listen to ICP's Chicken Hunting while smoking a joint, which was illegal at the time, on the way to the jobs. Just so we show up smelling and energized the way we wanted to be. That's crazy. If that ain't piracy, I don't know. Ooh. Nice. A little bit down here. A little down here. Here. I was a saucier.
JR Sim Racing said, "I would be your pirate agent," as the English accent gets them every time. are sim racing. Sim. Anywho, your painting is looking fire.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. People do go, ooh, when they see it. I like that. That's what I counted on. That's why I'm painting all these lines, man. I want people to see. I cannot sell in a hotel right now because my paintings are too interesting, maybe. You need something just color and shape and stuff like that. But what I think it could do is jump the hotel industry and go straight to like a hotel in Dubai. But that can only be done if I paint something that's, I don't know, 10 feet tall, say, 3 meters, whatever. Um, by a couple wide. Just a big painting. And that means the whole painting is done in the same similar fashion. So you see how long it takes to do one of these paintings. I got to get that canvas built and started if I want to be somewhere where I can promote this. Somewhere where I can sell out. Somewhere that the piece is worth so much money that it pays me for a whole year. So I can perhaps focus on one of these per year, and then it allows, an income. Which is cool, man. And Patreon. Thank you for Patreon. So I got a new Patreon the other day. A new patron. I gotta make a little adjustment in the video. Fix that all up. So, just like any classical artist who devotes their life to something that's themselves, and this is the only them can do it, only they can do it, then those people need patronage. That's how it worked historically, and I'm willing to say that's how it's gonna work for me. As long as the electricity flows, I will be in front of you guys painting. Because that inspires me to talk to you about real stuff also. Inspiration is everything. Maybe I can, change someone's mind who thinks they want to be an artist and they see, the honest reaction that I have to my life. I don't try to sell it. I think it's dedication, tenacity, a willingness to sacrifice. And to have fun, yo. Hang out with groups of artists that think, and you guys work together on projects. That was my whole 20s, man. Roommates who were just artists. Making films, claymation, hanging and painting. What a different world that was. Hello, Travis. How are you on this fine day, sir?
Travis said, "Hello, Shane."
Hello.
Travis said, "I'm doing well for working 12 hours a day lately."
Yeah, man. My goodness. Awesome. Well, keep it up for as long as you need to. Take a nice break.
Travis said, "Selling some big projects though and saving the business, I think."
I am loving it. Okay. So what I got here is it's just a calm, we pushed some of these leaves this way. Now I want to highlight the edges a little bit. I think it could be time. So what I'm going to do is make a brighter color and go in secondary. And then what you want to do is just keep consistent, a two-pronged thing. And then your eyes will turn it into what I need you to see. Underneath the dark, and then a second one. And no more than that with this color. And then each time I'm finding areas, boom, just one. That's probably a mistake. That works. Axis 2. It's working. I step back a little bit and I look and I'm like, yes. Yes, please. I screwed that up, but that's okay. Now, anywhere I want to have a protrusion area where the trees come into life, I'll just put one here. Boom. And then your brain will be like, oh, look, it's getting some highlight. Yes. Yes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Okay, I'm sorry. Get excited when this stuff goes right. So everywhere there's a little hole, light will come through. Guess what? It gets a little bit of, everybody gets a little now and again. That gets light through betwixt the leaves. And again, as long as you take this slow progression, two things happen. Many more lines happen on the painting, which is oddly satisfying, and it becomes curved. It has another dimension added to it. It is a little goofy right here, but that's okay, because we're going to come through with a little bit even lighter. I'm just keeping moving down. That's a little screwy there too, but that's okay. Each pass right now is going to be fixable. Again, we can keep working up to where we were before. It does need a little bit on the outside, but unless it's done like that. Now we just keep adding more white to it. Keep finding a new edge. Bring it to life. So I'm going to have this be another branch sticking out this way, so let's do that. It's definitely a little trickier when you're within it, but I think you see it. You guys probably can't see too much, but you're enjoying it. I hope. I hope. I hope. Yes, the music in my head. Let's go a little bit brighter. Because why not? Oof. We'll just keep that one light, you know, and then we'll create more happening next to it. So you see, I don't want the light coming in from the bottom. I want that to be shaded. So we're just going to allow the top part of this to highlight. Sick. Almost as if I'm thinking about what I'm doing. So I definitely get more joy out of the ending of the paintings, even though it's much more focused work. But boy, it's like you lay down a line and you're like, oh, that's perfect, and that is everything. a little too much. See, you can also see when you off balance it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, people. Okay. Just got to be careful. That's all.
Boomer Lee said, "Your painting is looking great."
Boomer League.
Pat is here, she says hi.
Hi, I'm Pat. Welcome, Boomer League. Thanks. I traded the panel painting for a heifer cowhide, a full giant cowhide, and sold a print yesterday and sold the original Bob Ross painting that we all did. It's been a pretty good week. I would zoom in, but I'm kind of all up and down this, just highlighting the edges. Probably be more work in just moving the camera. So, anyway, thank you all for being here. Thanks for watching. if you've been here before, just turn to the person next to you and reassure them that this is what I do here. And it is okay to do nothing for a moment. Rejoice. Oh, sorry. There's a whole side of the painting over here that I kind of neglected. But if I do this right, this side of the painting, all the sides will be like into a frame. I do the same framework I did on the other one. Boom. But I could make it work. Yeah, I agree. As a whole, it does look pretty good. Once I put the foliage on these forefront sticks or whatever, bueno. And we got this stick tree and this stick tree. Might put some, might I don't know yet. Work in project, work in progress. I know words. Work in progress. So,
Travis said, sounds like you need a beep 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 88888882888288828882222222222.
probably. What is that? Yeah, totally, dude. Come again? Doo. gross. I needed so little paint, and yet I plopped out so much. Paint's bad. Paint's bad. This paint is bad. Okay. Might be a little stretch. Hang on a second. Let's make sure we don't overdo it. It's so minute, and it has to be that way. Too much is too far, too quick. You know what I mean? So, we've been at this a little bit. It's time for a little break. Usually I'd be pushing for, like, just keeping you guys entertained. But now's the time to get up, do some stretching, walk around a little bit, get some water, get some tea, get a new cerveza, whatever it is, man. But I need to stand over there, and I need to look this way. So, if I could take you guys with me, I would. Let's see, what else is there? What else could there be? Just got to look at it. It's got to be at least 65% of the paintings that you look at were just looked at while they were being painted. Like, the percentage of time on the brush and time on the sculpting, the chisel, versus just stepping back and staring at the artwork. I don't know. Haven't chiseled anything this lifetime, so we'll get to that soon enough. We can chisel. I literally got to move the microphone. All right, all right, all right. I was looking at it. Good weight, good color. This is okay right now. So what we're gonna do is probably adjust, and we'll work on the foreground foliage. I think that might do it. Wait, wrong glasses. I'll adjust all the mics and cameras. Boom. Yeah, it is. Thank you. You guys missed all the cool things I was saying. All right, in order to do this, I think I need a different brush to put in the leaves themselves. I'm going to put a little brown, a little bit of that blue-green, and a little bit of what we've been working with. Okay, I don't think this is a good brush. Definitely not. Let me get a better brush. I got a lot. I just need one with a jagged edge. No. is a perfect blend. Boom. The darker color underneath, all the way through. It'll just bring, it'll, once I highlight them, it'll make sense. Some of it's just going to be bush. Okay. Now we have one more, I guess two more, well, three more. Let's do them. Highlight the top areas that get a little bit of sun poking through. All right, we've secured. Oh, we got a little bit of area over here on the right side. Well, I hope that's the last stage. Wild, man. Let's get a little less paint on there. If I pull this off, everything has a different line work. All the different plants. It matters which distance they are. Blah, blah, blah. I always go over the same stuff, but you get me. you can still see through it too, which is pretty cool. Ooh. Exciting. Nice. Highlights still where the sun shines. They're just much smaller. Looks like Nuggy Nugs in the forest. I don't know what that means. throwing around paintbrushes like I know what I'm doing.
TJC Gaming said, press 1 for painting and fun.
What's up, dude?
TJC Gaming
How you doing, buddy?
said, 1. TJC Gaming said, 1.
One for
TJC
painting
Gaming
and fun.
said, 1.
How you doing, man? Welcome. Just trying to bring light to different areas and shadows and just, you know. Ooh.
TJC Gaming said, need to make some food. Hungry LOL. How are
Man, me too. Can you get me something? I'm starving. I'm hungry. I'm doing well. I'm painting. You know what I do instead of eating? I just drink water. If I'm really hungry, a little bit of bread and water.
TJC Gaming said, listen kids, drugs are bad. But when it's dab time, we go dab 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 ba dab a doo.
For sure, dude. Yabba dabba doo. Yeah.
TJC Gaming,
Let's clear the brain.
I think I'll make a burger hamburger.
Hamburguesa. Sounds good. Man, what am I gonna eat? I made some chicken stir fry the other day that was pretty darn good. I think I gotta go to the grocery store. Methinks that's what I got to do. Shall I clean my brain pan? Let's clear the brain pan. I'll be right back, folks. I'm going to get some water while I'm back there. Oh, it's looking good, though. I like your guys' view here. It looks pretty good.
TJC Gaming said, let's eat and find some New Mexico ladies with loose morals and short skirts.
Pretty sure I need a new camera guy. So I like the blend. Obviously, I have to work these two things back and forth so they sit in the exact area I need them to sit, so it's not just one layer in front of another. But ooh, 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 ooh. What do you guys think? Man, if 10 was finished, 1 out of 10, I'm at like 8. I could be right about 9. 8.75. That's how close we are. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Doritos. I don't know what that is. Okay. I really don't mind the visible through the painting, like through this tree. I like to see the tree in the back, and I even like to see the landscape in the far back. So, as you all know, we work on this together. We learn things together. That one's gonna be a stretch. I'll probably have to, deepen it up a little bit. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Just getting a set outline. Balance. It's cool because you get to see the tree peeking out from behind.
Said, eating my burger now. Om nom.
What the hell? How's that even possible, bro? Do you own a burger store and you're just at work right now?
TJC Gaming. Said, microwave.
Oh. Okay. It was already cooked burger that you had. Good then. You blew me away for a second. This guy's over there microwaving burritos. Here in America, we don't microwave no burgers. Did I call it burritos a minute ago? I heard myself say burritos. Not.
TJC Gaming. Said, from the fridge LOLOL.
Word. If you like took raw meat and just put it in a microwave and was like, all right, burger time, I'm gonna have to take a plane trip. Just to take my shoe off and smack you with it. Instead, we'll have a beer.
TJC Gaming. Said, oh snap me daddy.
Gross. We just blend it all in, blending it all in, people. Following any shade difference. This is working out perfectly. Give these some highlights. The trick here is really getting the right amount of paint on the brush. And it's such a small brush.
TJC Gaming said, "It's looking splendiferous."
Thanks, boss. Methinks so. Just trying to feel it out. Putting like two species of plants together. Only using squiggly lines as your depiction of plants and distance and everything is different.
TJC Gaming said, "Did you receive the Playboys that I sent through the mail? Darlene told me to get them out of the truck." TJC Gaming
You're funny, kid.
said, "Sorry they are stinky."
That was good stuff. See these plants down here, they're bathed in light. It's not a direct thing. None of this is really a direct light source other than it's coming from one area and being reflected off the clouds. Here in the Southwest and probably many places in the world, when the sun goes like this, you feel real special because it's like a golden light. I remember Tucson, such beautiful sunsets. Here they're a little different in New Mexico, but Tucson used to really just punch that desert, I don't know, vibe, that color. It just glows. It happens for like 10 minutes during a sunset, Only certain sunsets sometimes. And here we get that to happen, but it's more yellow, hence the yellow. But in like here where I live, we can go anywhere and look out on areas like this, where you'll be surrounded by this junipers and oaks and all these small little brush trees, and you look out over the desert. So what I'm hoping, and I think you guys see it with your view, is that from here to here feels a bigger distance than from here to here. Kind of like the weight is spread out more. Or you're amongst the foreground here more. Balance. It's truly a great thing to strive for. And I certainly am lucky that I get to find balance within a canvas and spend hours with it. Photography is the same thing. You're just finding balance. It's just seemingly happens quicker. A whole photography session to do some landscape photography could take a whole day with travel, setup.
Darlene says, "Hey sugar, turn left."
Oh, you're talking about your trucker. TJC Gaming, trucking across America, doing 140 miles an hour. Illegal. So he plays a video game. I played it with him once, twice. It's fun. You really got to have a dedication to nothingness when it comes to that game. But, I want to see you have a dashboard inside. I want to see it. I want to see a real dashboard. Come on now. Let's get some setups going. I want to see a big rig, gear shifter. What's up? I don't know any big rigs that paddle shift. What's up? Darlene says,
said, haha, yes. Good times, baby. TJC Gaming said, oh baby, baby.
Yep. Yep. Boom. I just want to look at it. This is the time in the show where we look at the painting. Hello. Sales calls are too easy. They're lazy nowadays, so they don't, I guess, respect what they do enough to even be ready, on the get. So when I hear the call bounce through, I'm like, all right, no scams today. No scams today. So how did we do on this?
TJC Gaming
What is this?
said, I want to reach inside the painting and experience the heat, ambience, and fresh air.
That's what we got here. Heat, ambiance, and fresh air. I like to call the Gila Wilderness America's lungs. It's one of the largest untouched national forests. We do have a lot of areas that's dedicated to just forestry. But I live on the edge of just some of the biggest, just breathiest amount of trees you could shake a stick at. I'm going to step back a little bit and take a look-see. Oh, yeah. So, I love it. I freaking love it. And I know what I have to do now, which is just bounce in some dark, bounce in some dark, just to give it a little back and forth, right? And then you're sitting in there, right? Oh, it's beautiful. She's nice. She's nice. There she is, straight on. And so once all of this gets the proper dark and balance, it'll just be like you're just sitting in it. Oh, I put the right frame on this. Oh, man. So what I learned, and I've been wondering about my paintings and like the youth, the next generation per se. And I'm like intrigued when I already 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, some girl bought one of my prints and she said it's going in her dorm room. And I thought that's interesting and cool. And it kind of set me aside because, I don't know how relevant landscape art is. But here's the thing. Yesterday, when I sold my print to the people who came back in, thank God, God bless them, they came inside and they had seen my art from the night before looking in the window. And then they came back to get a print. But what I noticed was that the kid, the most interesting pieces for him seemed like it was the landscape of the Gila, the Gila landscape, not the big Gila, but the other one, the one I just finished and framed. And this reminds me of that, except for that has more. And that's where once I get the dark coming through here, boom, we might be pretty close to done. I bet you once I put the dark in here and give this another run with the highlights all the way around the whole thing, maybe 2 runs through, it'll be done. And I'll bet you Saturday I'll be signing it and starting on something new. I need to get some canvas. I guess I'll look into that. Gosh darn it. I'm going to end up having to take down all my paintings here and then because I can't do it here. This area is dedicated for this size of painting. It could be as big as 56 inches tall or wide, whatever, just that tall. Which might work if we do it sideways, but I want to have it so it's up and down, and I think it's going to take up most of the wall. My next big painting, I think it's going to take up most of a wall. Now, follow me now. The art world.
TJC Gaming said, yours to buy for $50,000, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it'll be by the inch, of course, just as these are. But I just want to share with you, like, the art world and what they expect. It's a real thing. Unless you're Banksy, unless you're someone cool. I could be cool. I used to be cool. But here it is. So we start as artists doing what? Little paintings. Fun little paintings that are just unique. And you practice and you do more and you do more. Then you start to do bigger paintings. Then you realize, oh, paint is expensive. So that's one of those areas in life where you decide to go forward in it or not, because paint is not cheap. I made my whole career out of painting, so I had people literally buy me paint to do their jobs, and then I would use that paint to paint with. Then there's the level of art gallery. This is where we're sitting right now. We're sitting in an art gallery, and we got all these paintings in here, and they're just hung up. Well, they're all pretty much the same size, aren't they? Because why? People who come to these small little towns don't have a ton of room. A lot of them are retired. They don't have any room. Hence, when you do prints, you make them smaller. Or, better yet, think about your market and make your paintings go upright, just like those 3. And even the big one goes upright. But you see, upright, people have more wall space for that. So the options to buy have just increased. Now you want to get that next level. What's that next level? It's bigger paintings. And I'm talking, you rented a warehouse and you have to use scaffolding and a ladder to do this painting, because large is what gets the attention. If you can consistently make a small painting, a medium-sized painting, and then a large painting, and then a super large painting, and they're all the exact same, you've spent time doing it. Therefore, it's worthy of sale. Now, I only get paid by the inch anyway. I'm sure once your station raises as an artist, I chose $3 a square inch because that was the minimum. I Googled how much do artists make, and it was $3 to $6 a square inch. And I was like, all right, $3 it is. And it's working. People seem to accept that, or offer me quite a bit less for the same painting, which is business and not, that's different. So all I'm saying is that I'd like to raise my station to the next level. I wanna see a painting that's, I'd love it 12 foot tall, but we'll stick with like 2 meters, maybe almost 3 meters, 2.5 meters tall, and say 2 meters wide. So if I can accomplish a painting on that scale with these amount of lines and just make the painting sing to me and sing to the people who view it, that's what I want to do next. I'll keep painting these. That's why I need this station the way it is, this area of paint, because I'll always do other paintings, but I do need to have that one big one. I was saying earlier about hotels, and this art is too unique for a hotel, but if I was in a higher end hotel, a real high end hotel, a painting like this could handle it as long as it was bigger. Now I'm shooting for Dubai because that's where all the money is. And those guys enjoy some good landscapes. Wherever my giant painting lands, that's the thing too. It's a you build it, they will come scenario also, where they're not going to ask me for a 30-foot painting. But if I had a 30-foot painting, somebody would be like, holy cow, that's going in my 50-foot garage, or whatever. Or my dining room that seats 35 people. People still have those, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, I love what I got going on. I hope you guys do too. I hope you guys have enjoyed my rant. My Thursday rant. Man, this is beautiful. From far, it's better. So that shares to me some information. If it's better from far, that just means I need to tidy up the closeness. And once I tidy up the closeness, it's going to be great no matter if you're 2 feet away or 35 feet away. You will enjoy the painting. And that's really what I'm looking for in all my paintings. I really appreciate you all for being here. I appreciate my new patrons. Man, just keep it up, everybody. We'll have fun when it's over. No, that's terrible. We're having fun now. I hope you're all having fun now. And I hope to see you on Thursday. Saturday? Wait, today's Thursday. I know what I'm doing, people. Yeah, I hope to see you guys on Sábado.
Looks great, thumbs up, light skin tone.
Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Hello, my name is Shane, and this is my art. In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection, made here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at ShaneDaltonGallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today.